Sorry about that whole thing with Owen. We were so distracted by our own problems, we only just heard. I don't understand.
What's the problem? I thought you'd be happy about the documents we found.
I am. But Moore alludes to a discovery he made that would change how we look at the world. Important, groundbreaking. But he never says what it is. In places, words are even scratched out, obscuring the meaning. If what he discovered was important, why hide it? Knowledge hidden cannot achieve its purpose.
Maybe he thought it was dangerous.
Ignorance is dangerous. This is all baffling. I need more time to look it over. Perhaps discuss it with the others.
Sounds good. I'll come back soon. Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... we lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out. Far beyond patrol boundaries. They need the risks when I sent them out there.
You're a commander. This can't be the first time you've lost troops.
No, of course not. It's the first time I've lost good people because I was being a reckless fool. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
In our line of work, bad calls mean that people die.
Rules keep the world in order. I told you, I broke my own rules and they died for it.
If it helps, you're not the first, and you won't be the last. I've seen a lot of good freelancers go through this.
How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think... my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
Big on the talking about feelings front?
or having them. It's not really my strong suit.
Tell you what, you leave relationship building to me, and I'll leave the decisive military strategy to you.
Deal.
All of them ignorant, all of them blind, freelancers and ciphers and agents, fools to the end.
It was such a relief to receive your last message. It's hard for me knowing you're out there with those things. I remember what they said about the storm that destroyed your father's Strider and... well, you remember how that was.
Of course I remember. I could never forget. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen,
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
my father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She cares about you. I don't think she can stop worrying.
I just don't want to hurt her. I want her to be happy because I'm happy. That's never gonna happen, is it?
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things, and shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? We talked about this. Loving the work, the thrill of discovery. The danger is only part of it. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving, or miss out on some great discovery.
Are you gonna let fear drive your decisions?
Fear? But I face death all the time.
There's more than one kind of courage.
You're saying fieldwork is the safe choice?
It's the one you know.
That's completely backward and sensible. Maybe what requires more courage right now is being there for my mother. I have a lot to think about, and I should see if that teaching position's still open. Check with me soon.
I know I sit in a bar all day, but I'm actually quite busy. Chat later?
Brought you something, Alec.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team, my ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Halleck,
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
Nadira.
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past. What he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was hard to hear. But if you're a Dominion spy, I guess it's part of the job.
The things they do to their own people, or make their people do to themselves. I can't imagine bearing those scars.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care. Leighton's lucky he found you.
Who knew spying was the easy part? It's marriage that takes training.
Can't help you there.
You've already done more than you had to. I appreciate it. We both do.
When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about this prism tacit.
Thank you.
Do you like mysteries? I love mysteries.
Depends on the mystery. I take it you mean the writings of Robin Moore we found.
I'm becoming predictable. So, here we are. Robin Moore makes a brilliant discovery, but doesn't tell anyone. Instead, he hides documents about it behind layers of riddles and security. He doesn't even mention it in his seminal work. Curious, don't you think? The way I see it, there's only one way to solve this puzzle. There are clues in Moore's documents. We must follow the trail of breadcrumbs he left. Erryl extracted information about another location, what used to be a waypoint for traveling arcanists. We think another clue is hidden there.
Leave it to me.